Hey everybody, welcome to Sefer Hamitzvot, day 81. We're doing the same mitzvah we did yesterday, which is that if the pasuk is lo yuchal bala harishon asher shalcha lashuv v'kachta, if a couple gets divorced and she then goes ahead and marries somebody else, then if they get divorced from that second marriage and she can't go back and remarry her first husband, once there's kind of been, and then it creates this culture of, spouse swapping and promiscuity, etc., and that's not considered appropriate. Somebody asked yesterday and I didn't have a chance to answer. Does it go the other way around? Let's say they get divorced, the wife doesn't marry anybody else, but the husband does, and then he gets divorced from that new wife. Can he remarry his first wife? And the answer is yes, because in general, remember, men are allowed to marry more than one woman in concept. So there's really no prohibition of his marriage and to who. Okay, so there's a very interesting detail that's kind of a subset of this same idea, which is that if, God forbid, and I'll just emphasize, it's very important, I think, to make this point, the idea of cheating on one spouse. So, as we know, it's one of the three cardinal sins. We would rather give up our life than be, why am I blinking on the word? Unfaithful. It's high up there, very high up there. It's very much frowned upon. But something I also want to say is the temptation is normal, right? Obviously, there's a few things. We don't put ourselves in situations that will encourage such acts. And this is the main idea of yichud, right? And there's a lot of things that we should and shouldn't do to create healthy barriers. So there's not even this, so we didn't even have the idea or the thought or the temptation or a feeling, because once you have that, it's much harder to rein yourself in. So, right, the ideas of yichud, being alone, the ideas of a work spouse, certain people you shouldn't call by the first name, Mr. whatever, Rabbi whatever, or vice versa. So there's that component. But the other thing is, and the Gemara says this, that there's no person who is exempt from this idea that they sometimes will have a machshava zara, what we call a foreign thought, a thought you shouldn't have, in terms of your holiness and your stature and your morality, of interest in a man or a woman. So the question and the way Torah operates is not that idea that comes into your head. That we have no control over. We're made with temptations, smaller ones, bigger ones. We all know the idea of we want something that we can't have. Okay, and that could be eating something not kosher. It could be looking in a certain place. Or it could be, God forbid, yes, terrible, thinking about possibly being with a man or a woman, even when you're married. So that thought happens. What happens after that is on you. That you cannot be held accountable for. Again, you try to avoid certain situations. Don't obsess over movies about affairs. Not going to be good for your brain. Because unfortunately, for some reason, you're always rooting for the affair. You're not rooting for the marriage. It's like such a terrible thing about our culture. Sidebar. But so you don't want to feed your brain, because then you are probably going to have more of these original thoughts. That being said, that original thought is the thought. The question is after that. Do you go and write a book about it? Do you go and daydream about it? Do you reach out to that person? Your actions, which includes your thought and your speech, that's on you to make the right choices. So, but I don't want people to, let's say somebody has, a machshava zara, a foreign thought in this arena. Feeling guilty is not the Jewish way either. You're not a terrible person. Hashem created such temptations. That's why there's so many rules around it, because he wants to help us not fall, not break, not fall into this trap, so to speak. So you're not a bad person, but we do everything in our power preemptively, and God forbid if, in the moment, to make sure it doesn't happen. What am I getting at here? So if, with intention, with choice, a woman, while she's married, cheats on her husband and sleeps with another man, the short of it is, and I'll give some nuance, is that she cannot go back to her husband. It's the same idea. If you get divorced, right? Even in that case where they're officially severed, officially she can be with whoever she wants, but then she goes ahead and chooses somebody else. At that point, you don't go back to your husband. This isn't a game. So a subset of this halacha, of this law, is that if in your marriage you chas v'shalom intentionally, knowingly choose to be in a relationship with another man, you are forbidden to go back from your husband. Nuanced details to this. First of all, obviously in the case of rape or where it was not her choice, this doesn't apply. We're talking about when somebody chooses to do this inappropriate act. The other nuance is it's only the case where there's 100% no doubt. In other words, a woman can come and make announcements and write on social media and tell her husband, I was with this other man. But if he doesn't believe her, or there's some shadow of a doubt, obviously they'll work through whatever issues they have, hopefully. But maybe she's just trying to, egg him on or say that she wants a divorce. If he doesn't believe her or know with 100% certainty that for sure she slept with this man, then they don't have to. Then they could live together as husband and wife if he so chooses. But if for sure he knows without any shadow of a doubt that she was inappropriate with another man, then yes, they have to get divorced at that point. They're not allowed to be together. So these things are very interesting halachas, also very real life. But that whenever we talk about the negatives in life or in Torah, it's really teaching us the positive. Again, nurture your relationship, nurture your marriage. The preciousness of it it's everything, and you want to do everything to nurture that. And anything that might take away, if a husband or a wife says to their other spouse, your friendship with that person makes me uncomfortable, do everything in your power to cut that friendship off. You're even if it never even occurred to you to look at it that way. Your relationship with your spouse is golden, is treasured, is precious. As much as is humanly possible, don't do anything to sabotage that. All right. Have an amazing day. For those of you that want to join in 50 minutes, we're going to talk about dating. And thank you, Izzy, for your great contribution. All righty. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.